I'm Ajay, and I have almost 12 plus years of experience in this industry. I started as a system administrator, uh, having Red Hat certified, Red Hat RHC, what you say, okay, and slowly moved on cloud computing, where I started doing building structure for different organizations. And like when you say cloud computing, we have I started
Sir,
with
Jagadish
IaaS
Karandi.
infra. Uh-huh. I started with the infrastructure as a service, then I moved to software as a service and platform as a service. Both are the every aspect of the cloud I have touched and worked on. Along with that, I have a good exposure to the infrastructure monitoring, and mostly these works are engineering, not only support or operations. Okay. So mostly I was involved in engineering works, like we get requirements from client, we check if that is available in the product. If not, we implement that. If not, we develop and we have implemented that. So that's what I have worked on. Slowly I moved on to this, when you say DevOps, I has been involved from 2009. Okay, so practically, I'm telling you the term was not there, but the work was there. So when the work named as DevOps, yes, definitely I was feeling good to have this. I mean, associated with my profile. Okay, so if you say I have almost more than 5 years of more than 5 years, absolutely yes. It's been 2016, so around 6 to 7 years of work experience in DevOps itself. Okay, so and basically, when we come to this course and curriculum, this is basically a purely DevOps oriented classes, and here we learn technology. So when you say we can any technology, if you tell, we can two parts. One is theoretical, and another is your practical or labs, right? So my focus is here to make you understand the practical part, because theory anyone can read, and now today's world there are n number of documents, there are n number of information available online. I mean, if you Google, you will bombarded with many URLs or many things. So rather focusing on that, I am preferring to teach you or tell you how you can do the things actually. Okay. So that is my motto and intention. So mostly the sessions are lab driven. So yes, there will be some theory which I will introduce. I will make you understand the concepts, how they work and how that is getting used. And then we will be doing the labs. Okay, I will tell you how you can set up your infra, I mean a lab environment. For that, you need at least 8 GB of RAM in any system. A laptop, a desktop is fine, and two or three virtual machines with Linux 6 or 7 installed. So that will be suffice for our labs. And for cloud, we have Amazon AWS. We can create an account there, and we can do all of our labs there as well. If you have some if you are ready to pay something for the cloud sessions, yes, you can experiment. Instead, rather creating your VMs and all, you can use those cloud infra for your lab sessions as well. So this is the basic thing I mean, I have to tell before I start. So I will, as Ali has already introduced himself, I would like to Lal Muhammad and the other guy to be introduced.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Bilal.
Sir, myself, Babu sir, I am an MTech graduate.
Uh-huh.
Previously, I was in
Yeah.
teaching field.
Your voice is a little
Sir,
bit low, Lal.
yes, sir.
Yes,
Hello.
I'm unable to hear you.
Is it audible also?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I am an MTech graduate, sir. Previously, I
Okay.
was into teaching field.
Mm-hmm.
So, previously, I have worked in a support group and using offline technology.
Okay.
So, now I want to learn DevOps course to enhance your career.
Okay. Fine. Great. So, do you have Linux knowledge?
Of course, I have the basics like command, you know.
Command line. You know how to use commands. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That will
I
help.
could open how to use
If
and all.
possible, please learn some like Linux administration. If required, I will guide you. And yes, sometime I mean, in this my particular course, whoever is willing to learn Linux administration, I can provide that as well. Okay, so mm,
Yeah.
okay, so I don't see two other people names, so I'm going ahead with the demo. So the first slide of mine says what exactly DevOps is, or why we need this DevOps. So when I say ask you why, we have certainly some problems, okay, some issues, which usually we say the phrase, right? The need is the mother of every invention, right? So when you say need, you are into some problem or some issue or something where you require some another thing which to fix your problems. So here we will start with the problem. So what are the problems that led to DevOps? Okay. If so, basically going this as well, I have a question. How many, if I ask you to divide the organizations or the IT companies in this world, how many types you will divide them? Or in simply, if I'll ask you, how many types of company you find in our society? I mean, in the IT sector. What are the different types of company organizations you find in the IT sector? Okay, there are two. One is service based, and another is product based. True? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So usually, whenever whatever the product based or service based, the what is the motto of the organization? Ali.
Yes, sir.
To develop a
I'm
good
on.
and
I'm on, sir.
Yeah, yeah. So my question is, we have how many types of organizations? And I answered it as a product
Service
oriented and a,
service oriented.
yes, service oriented, right? So what is the motto of these two? Whether there are the category is two types. What is the basic motto of them of the organization?
Yep. I can differentiate between product based and service based.
I'm not
Uh,
asking
pro-
differentiation. I'm asking what is the basic motto or intention of the organizations?
And
Two, three
product
things.
based.
Yes. Product, either product based or service based. The common motto is business,
Yeah, business. Common what is that? I saw
right?
differentiation.
Yeah, no, it's common. It's the motto. What is the single? The motto is business. So what does
Business.
means when we say business? That is the, I mean, what you can say. I am not getting the term. Uh, like to get or to income the money, to get the money. So that's what the business is, right? And when we say business, it comes to like how will they get it? That is their deliverables. As per what they are delivering, according to that they will get the business. So the priority is the quicker, the faster they deliver, they will do a better business, isn't it? So now drill down to a, that is the organization level question I asked. Now if you come down, okay, in organizations we have teams. In a product oriented company we will be development team. In a service oriented company there will be some operations team, or some like those guys who support, or some developers also included, like that. Okay, but this DevOps actually started with the product oriented companies. And why we will these problems, once you understand, you will understand why they started. So now as we came down to a development team, okay, so what is the focus of a development team? They will develop only, right? Once they developed, what should be done? That should be deployed, or that should be installed or deployed on a production machine, so that the world or the people or your client can access that, right? So while in the development process, when the developer says, I need a server now, for what? To test what he has developed, to see how the product looks like, to check how, is there any improvement can be done, right? So who is going to give the server? Now take yourself as an example, Ali. You need a machine to play some your recordings or something. As you are a trainer, you need you need a machine. So whom do you approach?
I approach the administrator.
Administrator. And do you get instantly?
No, we have to
No,
follow the proper channel.
proper channel. So they will ask you to wait some time. They will ask you to,
Yes,
okay, they will check what are the resources available, what are the, I mean, if there is some empty storage, so many things they will, like the hardware, the everything they will check, and they will finally say, okay, boss, right now we don't have any resources. You have to wait.
yes,
You will wait, right? You do not have
yes,
any other option. You have to wait.
yes,
So that is impacting your job,
yes.
isn't
It
it?
is a fact.
If you could
There
have,
is a delay.
you could have, yeah, it will delay the delivery. You have to deliver a video, whatever you recorded, you have to edit that, and you have to, I mean, stream some more audio and everything. Then you can deliver it. So rather, I mean, while doing, you need a machine and you didn't get. So that means you are delayed with the delivery. So that's the problem here. Delay. Okay, which is no more acceptable. I mean,
Yes,
people found out what are the I mean gaps we have. So this is one of the gap, the delay, or you can say the, wait a second, yeah. the time which has been taken is more higher, which could have been done in less, but it is getting more. That's the first problem. Now, something is wrong. Whose fault is it? So I'm talking this particular statement. I'm telling you in a scenario of a production environment. The developers has been developed, the testers has been tested, and it has been finally moved to production. But when it has been deployed in production, the application is not working. Okay. So when it is not working, who is going to be blamed? The developers will say, we have developed it properly. The testing team will say, we have completely tested it, and this very much works in our environment. You might, and the like operations who have deployed the application, they will say, whatever steps you have given us, I followed that, and it is not working. So there is always a blame game. Developers always blame to operations, operations always blame to developers. So what happens? Again, the delay. So within this blame game, who is losing? The organization, the client, their clients, they are losing the business here. So we need someone or something, some process which will fix this. Without this blame game, you just work on just try to solve this problem as quick as possible. That's the motto. That's the goal. So we have to think on it. Without this blame, how we can improve this process. So ultimately, here it is again the talk of time. Okay, we want to reduce the time. Of what? Of delivering. Then I want access to production systems. And who says this? In the previous question, when we say something is wrong and whose fault is this, so say we found it's been figured out that some modules or some code has to be changed to work within particular production environment. So who will do that? The developer will do that. And definitely a developer doesn't have a production access. Right? So in that case, what happens? He will ask, okay, if you give me production access, I will do it. And believe me, do you think getting a production access is so easy? It takes months. So here again comes up the thing is coming that is called as again time. So if you are willing to get the production access and you will go through the process, it will take a couple of weeks or maybe a month. We cannot wait till that much to the problem to be fixed. The client will not wait, definitely. The SLA will be breached. So many things are coming in, right? So again, the fundamental thing, what again is we are talking about is the time. So we want as quick as possible. So if you delay the things, you are going to lose the business. The purpose is to make the things faster. And I don't have time to save time. This is again we are talking about time. What does this mean? In operations, usually we do certain tasks which is repetitive. Right? But you are so busy in doing all those tasks manually, keep on doing, and you keep on doing, you do not get time to automate that. If you automate that, the job you do for maybe 2 hours, 3 hours can be done in 2-3 minutes. If you automate. And why this? We are asking this. If the regular tasks or daily tasks has been, or the manual task has been automated, you will get more time to innovate. You will get more time to think something new, which can help the organization to grow. So by automating, we are providing ourselves time. So these are the questions which has been arise to balance the work and time. And this is the point where people thought of this DevOps. And now let's see what exactly we define as DevOps. So DevOps it's a combination of development and operations. And when I say combinations, there is a different meaning. I'm going to tell you that. It's a software development method which stresses on communication, collaboration, and integration between development team and IT operations team. Okay. So basically, to bridge the gap, okay, between the development and the operations, a process has been created and named as DevOps. And the people who works on this, who follow this process, are called as DevOps engineers. So this is not particularly a development thing, neither nor only a particular operations. The DevOps engineer has to understand the development process and improve the operations process, because and the person when people are, many people ask when we say dev here, do we need to develop something? Of course, yes. You have to develop some scripts, some automations, but that which is related to operations, not to the not related with the product. So the developers are the people who develop the product or some application, but you are a person being a DevOps engineer. What you will do, you will ensure once the product is ready, that should smoothly go to the production environment. Previously, which was not emphasized, people were haphazardly doing the deployment and all. There were no set in a particular process or a appropriate way of doing things. If there were, they were manual. There was no automation. And there are so many other factors due to which we got into DevOps. If you know, are you aware of the software development? How many of you know that? Okay, not a problem. We will be covering the SDLC fundamentals in our curriculum. So that will be the starting point where I will tell you more factors which helped, led us to use DevOps. So yes, we were in the definition. So what is DevOps? DevOps is a software development method which stresses on communication, collaboration, and integration between development team and IT operations team. So the DevOps engineer is more focused on the operational side. Okay. So there is initially what happened. There are people for development, there are people for operations. They are separate. They are not integrated, or the process they work are different. But now a position has been created, a gap or a bridge has been created as DevOps. So the DevOps guy has to be understanding of all the operational knowledge. He will bring those knowledge to the developers, and he will gain knowledge from the developers to fulfill their requirement. He will develop a process how the product can be deployed easily. So once he defines the process and the product goes to the real operations, they can follow the DevOps guy rather following the developers. So the DevOps engineer here will help the operation guys to deploy. He must have developed some automation, so they will use the script. Simply run the script, your application is ready. So here the DevOps engineer has to write some automation or write some scripts. Along with that, we got something called configuration management. So we will be understanding once we learn the SDLC and the deep dive into agile, all those things, we will learn, will understand the configuration management. So what is the output of dev? So when we implement DevOps, so it is again, it is not exactly some technology. It is a process. Understand that. Maybe people are saying it's some technology. People are thinking right now also they are thinking something. DevOps is something technology. No, it is a process. It is a method which helps us to enable rapid evolution of product or service, reduces risk, cost, and improves quality across the organizations. Quality of what? Quality of your product that you want to deliver to the world. And the other factors are the cloud computing, due to which we got this DevOps, and how that we will discuss in our coming classes. So this is the basic thing of DevOps. Okay. So what we are going to learn in this, as I said, this is a method or process. So we are to what I can say is to when we implement the process in our organization or in our team, we need some tools and techniques to follow the process, right? So we are here to learn the tools and techniques, mostly the applications which help us to achieve a DevOps environment. Okay. So here you need shell scripting. So these are the tools that are involved in the DevOps area or DevOps engineering, whatever say, which are highlighted or which are made in bold. Those are the topic we are going to cover here. So requirement is scripting and your basic Linux knowledge. Then we will see, this is not in a sequence that the way I will teach. I will just, there is something, I mean, we can reassemble it. So we have a repository or the version control system. The tool is Git, Git, where we are going to learn how we store our code, how we can retrieve our code, how we can like integrate our code. All those things we will be learning here. So whatever automations, it's not only you, the developers as well. So this is a common tool for developers and DevOps. Test and build systems. So there are a couple of test and build systems available in the market: Jenkins, Maven, Ant, Gradle. I'm going to introduce you to Jenkins. How they, when I say build, is we will be understanding what is a build and how it, from the raw code, how it builds. We'll understand that. We will also learn how to integrate this, how Jenkins gets the code, raw code from repository and builds it. We'll see the integration also. Then it comes to your infrastructure, that is your cloud. AWS, OpenStack, Microsoft Azure, Rackspace, IBM SoftLayer, Google Cloud, and I think Apache Open Cloud or something is there. So many cloud technologies are available, or you can say infrastructure as a service are available in the market right now. So which AWS or the Amazon Web Services, EC2 is the most famous one. That's why we are decided to take that as our case study. So we will be learning how you can manage your infrastructure in a cloud environment. When you need a system, the first question, if you remember, I need a system now. And the cloud technologies or the cloud solves the problem for us. How much? Now the question is, when you say, I need a system now, now the question will be, how many systems you want, rather when you want. So initially, when you ask for a system, the administrator or the operations team will see you when what is your timeline to get the system? Is it okay for after 10 days if I give you? See, that scenario is gone. If you ask, I need a system now, the answer is how many systems you want. So within a couple of minutes, we can, initiate many n number of systems. And who helps us in this particular scenario? The cloud computing or the cloud services helps us. So we are going to learn how we can use the cloud concepts in our organization. Then we will learn configuration management. Ansible is the latest and newest tool by Red Hat. So it is gaining very much popularity and many people are looking for Ansible. Puppet and Chef, SourceStack is also a new tool, whereas Puppet and Chef, they are a little bit older than this, but they have their own constraints, they have their own use cases. Though they are, yes, of course, they are a little bit better in terms of usability, but Ansible is not no less than them. So, and Ansible has its own advantages, which is making it very popular. And I am a certified Ansible, trainer, you can say, from Red Hat. Containers. This is something new, very new in the industry. It is a what you can say. It's a container virtualization. So there are two type of tools available right now, Docker and Rocket. So we are going to cover Rocket is still a baby. It's yet to come into the market. It's still in a developmental phase only. Whereas Docker has gained almost the maximum popularity, and all the organizations are trying to use Docker as their baseline. So we will see how we can, what is Docker and how we can fit it into the DevOps environment. So once you learn all this, you will be ready to work as a DevOps engineer. And I will suggest you, in the meantime, if you can give some time to learn any scripting, Shell, Python, or Perl, or Ruby will be additional advantage, and will be your profile weightage will be more. Okay, so this is just for today it is just an introduction class. From tomorrow we will start. So the sequence I am following is, I will start with software development lifecycle, where we will understand what is the different cycles we have and how it is evolutionized to the DevOps, how the process came in. Then we will understand the cloud, which will help you to create your infrastructure first, and then we will deploy, install, configure all these tools and techniques. The Ansible, the Docker, and the Git, everything we will deploy, and we'll see the command lines. all the commands for operations, for development, we can learn. Okay, Lal Mohammed.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So have you? Was that fine? So any questions you want to ask? Have you understood what I said, or you have any
Yes, sir.
doubts or any
Understood.
concerns? Okay, so we'll be starting again tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Okay, if you are willing to join. So any questions you have, Lal?
Yes, sir. You're telling people need to learn shell Python that is right.
That is,
Which one is better also to learn the scripting language?
see, you can start with shell. Slowly you can move to Python.
Okay. How long it takes to
Okay,
learn
shell.
to shell and Python?
Uh-huh. It will take hardly 15 days or some. So if you are, if you are okay with self-learning, you can start learning the basics, fundamental at least. Okay. If you, it is not, I will not recommend always to go and, I mean, definitely, I think self-scripting, what I can help. Okay. Even I do work on Python, but the time is not sufficient for us. If you start with self-scripting, I can help you. I can assist you in some point of times, in like weekends or something. I can assist you. I can help you. What you can do. But Python, if you want, you have to. I mean, separate classes you want to take, or you want to learn yourself. That depends. I think if you really start learning in between the sessions we have, while we learning DevOps, if you start learning, by the end of DevOps, you will be also learning the Python.
So,
Okay, the same time you can learn.
yeah.
So if I will suggest, if you don't know any programming or any scripting, you start with shell scripting, which will clear your like if you know basic. When we say programming, always C comes to the picture. The first programming we learn. Like that, any scripting you say, if you learn shell scripting, you'll get the fundamental. Then you can work on any scripting going further. Okay. Okay then. Thank you very much. I hope tomorrow we'll do the class again. Okay. I think we have a couple of guys ready, and probably we'll be starting the class tomorrow. Please join us.
Thank you.
Yeah. If you have any questions, you can drop me a mail to here help.devops@gmail.com.
So will you provide the material now using for
Mm-hmm.
material now using class
I
material?
am not able to hear.
Material, sir.
Material. Okay, materials. I will provide you soft copies for each and every topic I cover one by one. After I cover, I will provide you the documents.
You are telling the practical, how can I get ready to install that? You told me in configuration cloud and then how can I get
Yes,
the
yes.
server certified? How much will charge?
So actually that is for first year that charges. I will explain you the about that as well. So you can run one machine throughout the year. If you run multiple machines, they will charge you some monthly. You may get hardly 200, 300 rupees. But again, if you run that, use that, and close, shut down them, I mean, you will not be charged anything. So we'll understand that as well. I will tell you how you to use that, how we can like minimize the cost, or otherwise you can create your like your in a laptop you can create a lab that will work actually. That will be more than enough
Will
if you
you
can
provide
create.
us interview guidelines and all everything?
Huh?
Also, interview guidance, sir. Mock interview.
Interview?
Interview guidance. I mean, like mock interviews
Yes,
and all.
interview guidance. Yes, well, we are planning for a separate mock interviews. Okay, I will be doing those things, but that is not part of this particular curriculum.
So, is it possible to add experiences?
Yes, the once you learn whatever I will teach you, if you are learning them, I mean, in a good pace and with clear and crisp understanding, you learn them, you can add up at least 2 years of experience.
How about the culture after adding experience?
Yeah, I mean, at least 1 or 2 years call, if you add experience, you will get a number of calls because every single industry in this world is trying to implement this DevOps procedure or this method. Hence, they are all in a need of people. While we learn, you can understand why this is you can say this is a completely revolution. Okay, a completely a makeshift. The technology is getting shifted from many things to the cloud, and the process from other waterfall and other to DevOps, agile, all these things. So it's a completely technological shift. So people are needed here, and we do not have much. Yeah, personally, I'm speaking for one position. I have interviewed 50 members. Okay, 50 people I have interviewed, and from there we got only one which is suitable. And it took almost 6 months to find one person with this skills. So definitely, if we have more coming opportunities, I will introduce to the organization, and we can have a scheduled call as well. So that I can. I mean, it depends. If we have openings, then only I can do this. Okay. Final. Anything else?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. So hope to see you tomorrow again.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Bye bye. Have a good time.
bye.
Have a good day.
Have a great day, sir.